Hello everybody, my name is Leo, and in this video we will share a suite of 3 delays from Arturia called 3 delays you'll actually use. If you follow my channel, you know that in the last weeks I've done several videos about the Kemper stage, and the stage actually, as other Kemper profilers, has only stereo outputs. This means that you can record only 2 audio tracks at once, without the possibility to record only the effects in 2 audio tracks and only the amp sound in another track, so that, while mixing, you can decide the amount of effects you want. If you want more info about this topic, you can watch the video in the card above. For me, it's really important to decide the level of the effects while mixing, in order to adjust them, also considering how all the tracks are interacting each with the others. For this reason, I was searching for some nice sounding delays, possibly recreation of pedals, and I found that Arturia had just released 3 different delays in one nice package, called 3 delays you'll actually use. The 3 delay you'll actually use is a sort of suite of delay composed by 3 plugins. The first one is the Memory Brigade, which is a recreation of an electro-harmonics Memory Man pedal that was released around 1976 and was one of the first solid-state pedal-based echo device. Actually, if not the very first, it was certainly the most successful, and it is still used and loved today. All original Memory Man pedals were made using components called Bucket Brigade Delays Chips, BBD, and this is the reason why this effect is called Memory Man Brigade. These chips are partly credited with the rich, somewhat grainy sound of the analog echoes. Actually, the Memory Man was used by many guitarists. For instance, The Edge is one of the most cited early deluxe Memory Man user, and should have employed the pedal on the band's early hits I Will Follow and Sunday Bloody Sunday. The main features of the plugin are: this is a virtual recreation of the classic analog Bucket Brigade delay, modeling the electronic circuit and BBD behavior. It features the original and longer delay sides with chorus and vibrato modulation. You can choose between 3 delay types: left, right, ping pong or mid-side. It can process in stereo with independent repeat time. You have the possibility to sync repeat rates to the host tempo. It has a stereo tool to control spatial width. It has envelope follower for dynamic modulation and rhythmical effects, and additional LFO with 16 possible destinations. The second delay is called Tape 201, and is a recreation of the Roland Space Echo RE201. It was a tape delay released in 1974 and in production for a pretty long time, actually until 1990. It was pretty large and also offered a few input options: 2 inputs for mix and a third input for instrument signals, which could be controlled individually, alongside the ability to balance the number of repeats and the delay time. It was, I think, the first tape delay using standard 1x4 tape with no reels, and became the go-to favorite for musician and producer. It didn't just sound great, it was versatile too. It had multiple delay patterns to create different rhythmic feels, EQ control, and integrated spring reverb, and, most famously of all, adjustable tape speed, letting it create pitch changes in the delay. It was loved by countless musicians from all genres and style, like Radiohead, Sonic Youth, The Shadows, Randy Rhoads, and also electronic pioneers like Vangelis, J. Michael Jarre, and other musicians like Brian Eno. And the list of musicians goes on forever. The main features are virtual recreation of the classic tape echo. It features 3 delay tape heads and a reverb tank that can be combined in 12 different ways. You can choose between 3 delay types: left, right, ping pong or mid-side. It can process stereo signal with independent repeat rates. It is possible to sync repeat rates to the host tempo. It has stereo tools to control spatial width, input equalizer with low pass, high pass and peak filters to shape the sound. You have also access to advanced modeling parameters to better match hardware behaviors like flutter, motor inertia, background noise, and so on and so forth. The third and last delay is an Arturia original creation called Delay Eternity, and is obviously a digital delay. These are the main features. It has 5 different modes: single, ping pong, pan, dual serial, and dual parallel. It has 3 different time mode changes: repitch, digital cut, and digital fade. It has a bit crusher and 3 different filter choices. It processes the signal in stereo with independent repeat time. It has the possibility to sync repeat rates to the host tempo. It has stereo tools to control the spatial width. It has an input equalizer with low pass, high pass, and peak filters to shape the sound, and also has an envelope follower for dynamic modulation and rhythmical effects. Now let's hear how it sounds in more details. So in conclusions, I think this is a pretty nice package of delays at a pretty reasonable price that can complete your Kemper if you have one, or can provide you with 3 different delays nuances to choose in a specific situation, or can also be your unique delay platform to use for your digital audio workstation delays for your delays plugins. There are also some pretty interesting nice features by which you can obtain pretty creative and strange results, to be applied not only to guitar but also to drums, vocal, and whatever you want. So we have reached the end of this video. Please let me know which other delays you are using in your mixes. I'm pretty curious to know what you guys are using and what you think is the best delay plugin available. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did it, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. It would be of a great help. If you're interested in my music, please check out a link to a playlist of songs of mine in the description below. See you in the next video. Bye bye.